Hello everyone, fB here to bring you another edition of fB's weekly race after a 2-week break. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in stadiums such as tech, dirt, speed, obstacles, etc. No registration is needed to participate, simply join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Excelsior by Magnet. At the moment I'm no longer accepting maps since I got so many to go through, but soon I will start accepting maps once again. I'll let you know once I have more information about that. Before the race goes live, I also want to mention that I run a time attack competition on the most recently used map. To participate, upload your best replay of the map to Mania Exchange. The deadline is set to 2 PM CET on Saturday. And new for November is that I'll begin having seasons for the race. They will always last for 1 month and your 3 best results will count into the rankings. Top 20 will get points, with first place getting 20 points, second place 19, etc. The winner will win some prize money, which you can contribute to if you want. For the month of November is currently set to €15. More information about this race can be found below the stream or VOD. So we are about to go live here in about 1 minute. We got 169 players which will drive this week, so that's cool to see. And the lap amounts will be 18 this time. Before we start, let's just go through some notable players as well, if you can. For example, the last race winner, Omnipots, who of course has won the race 7 times before. So that's gonna be interesting. And as you can see, Raysons is driving as well. Raysons, who has the most amount of wins with 9. And he is making a return to the race this week, or at least I hope so. Hasn't started yet. And who else do we have? We do have as well, let's see here, Doom is driving, who took 3rd in the last race. But I believe Sand might not be driving, who took 2nd. At least I'm not seeing him here on the first couple of pages, but he might still be in it, it's hard for me to say. Anyways, we're about to start here in 10 seconds! And good luck and fun to all the drivers. Of course, Sand been on the podium 6 weeks in a row, and it was very impressive. But that's gonna be it. Good luck and fun. I'm gonna disable the chat, and there we go. Right, good luck and fun. Wait, what? Why can I not? I can't disable the chat. What? It's not working. That's not good. Yeah, so hopefully the big G will disable the chat. But anyways, we are going live, and let's follow Omnipos if we can find him. Last race winner. And yeah, I still can't disable the chat for some reason, some kind of bug I think. So if Big G can disable it, that would be great. But let's focus on the race. So we got Omnipots who gets off to a great start. And also see the live rankings and stuff, so something might have happened here to expansion the server controller, which is a bit of an unfortunate timing just when the race starts. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So Omnipos is through the first couple of turns and now is going through a couple of dirt turns, followed by a speed section. This map is a bit trickier than the previous map that was used, so we might not see as many players finishing the race. But if we can get over 100, I would be satisfied with that. The Omnipos going through the speed section and then up on a platform here, followed by a drop where you go on your front here and then respawn immediately afterwards. Omnipos right now at 8th place. As he goes through a couple of tech turns again, and now expansion is restarted by the admin, so hopefully it will work, because of course disabling the chat is really important. Alright, there we go. Now the chat is disabled, sorry about that. And Omnipots is going through the stretch for this week. You always want to have about a 5-second long stretch on the map, and you saw it there. To give people a chance to rest a bit. And Omnipots going through this part as well, and is off to a pretty good start. 4th place right now. And then entering the last couple of turns now, and we have a small jump over the water here in the end, which can be a bit tricky. You want to avoid going too much to the right. As you can see, you can hit the wall then, but Omnipus does it well, and actually might be leading. No, he won't, but very, very close there, going into lap 2. As you can see, we got Rayson's Flyer, Tween, and Raggle in front of Omnipods right now. So yeah, that's the first lap, and in total there will be 18 laps this week. Of course, we got a lot of players who drove in ESWC last weekend, including Tween, who took 2nd place for the 3rd time. Has never won this race though. Never been on the podium either. So still looking to get that achievement, and yeah, it's up to a good start here. So maybe this will be this race. We also got Spam, who was in the final, took 4th. I think that might be the only 2 from the finals, but we've still got a couple of other Sabers driving, who was a big surprise of the event. Took 5th place in his first LAN tournament, basically. Very impressive. No one really expected him to do that well. So that was really good stuff from him. And here we have Raysons driving in the race again, currently at 6th place. Rayson still the player with the most amount of wins in the race with 9. Last time he drove was like 5 months ago, so quite impressive. He's also in at 3rd place in most amount of podium placements. Got 11 times on the podium, only behind Sand with 15 and Shorty with 13. And yeah, I believe Sand is not driving this week. Shorty might be. But currently not in top 22 at least. And we see Raysons clipping the wall there. He might be a bit rusty if he hasn't played the game much. Although I do know he's played some Time Attack on Deo maps. So that might help him. We also see to the left here a very cool widget of expansion, where you can see how far behind and ahead the players are to the nearest rivals. So we see here Raysons is 5700s behind Flyer right now, and if it's a red time, it means that he's losing time to the next checkpoint. If it's green, it means it's gaining. Then of course the time to the left is how far ahead he is of, in this case, Javi Flyer, and if Javi Flyer is gaining or losing time on Raysons. So that's a really cool plugin, and yeah, very useful for a caster as well as for a player. Looks like Spam has gone up in the lead. Spam was won the race twice. Tied with Morris 89 and Wally with that. And been on the podium 8 times and is at 5th place with that. Got a lot of 2nd places in total. So he's off to a good start. And at 2nd place we currently got Cobras for Exception. Never been on the podium before. And at 3rd place we currently see Tween, who will pass Cobras and go up to 2nd place in the dirt. So good stuff there from Tween. Flyer, or BX3, is currently at 4th place. Has he been on the podium before? I don't think so. Though I could be wrong. Not seeing his name here, so I don't think he's been on the podium. Of course, Javi Flyer, though, a similar name, has been on the podium. And in fact, he's been on the podium 3 times in total. Was very close to winning the race one week, but made a crucial mistake in the last lap. He's only been on 2nd and 3rd place in the past. Currently at 5th place. Just behind him is Thompson for Team Hot. And it's about 2400s behind only here. So it's very close early on, as always. You see Raysons actually passing Thompson there. Saber at 8th place right now. We got Roa at 9th. At 10th now, actually, Symbios will pass him. Ranked, another French player at 11th place. Edward at 12th. Omnipots only at 13th place, for now at least. He's only 4 seconds behind the top though, so can still make a return, but not the greatest start here for Omnipod. Usually is always immediately in the top, already in the start, and usually dominating his races. Has won several times with over 20 seconds. So it's a bit surprising seeing him only at 12th place here, but yeah, can still make a return. Raggle is driving again, has been on the podium twice, 2 third places, and a couple of 4th places as well. Edward has been on the podium once, took 3rd in race 27, I think. Could be wrong about that. We got Mons for Q, having a bad turn here, and Shorty and Link will pass him, and then he hits the wall as well. Bad turn here from Mons. So we do have Shorty driving. I think he is, at least. Now he disappeared all of a sudden from top 22, so I don't know, maybe he respawned or something. Yeah, that might have happened. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Now Shorty is still driving. He's at 16th place. The live rankings is a bit different now. From what I'm used to, it switches when I go down. So Shorty is driving. Been on the podium 13 times, 9 second places. In the top we still got Spam in the lead. Flyer now at 2nd, Tween at 3rd. Only 3 checkpoints between 1st and 22nd place. Also, as we are a couple of laps in, I want to mention that I no longer have a demo giveaway after the race is over. I usually have a trivia, 2 trivia questions about the race, and the prize is always a demo key for this game. But Nadeo has actually decided to make the game free, or the multiplayer will be free. They've started a campaign called Road to Gamers Assembly, which means that the game is free until next year in April, when the LAN Gamers Assembly in France will take place. So yeah, no need for me to have those giveaways anymore. You can just download this game and play it for free right now if you want. And yes, I'm trying out to stream in 60 FPS, which is not going so well. My computer is just not strong enough, so I need to get another computer. So yeah, for next time I'll probably go back to 30 FPS. Just wanted to try out if I could do 60 FPS, because YouTube got 60 FPS now, and so I want all my VODs in 60 FPS as well. But yeah, need to get a second computer so I can have all those qualities and those settings. So we're currently following Shorty at 14th place. And as we have a couple of laps in here, I'll also go through the other pages just to give us some attention here to the rest. A lot of players are driving, including Sky from France. I think this is the admin of ESWC. Could be wrong though. But he's currently at 24th place. Behind Razor and ahead of Mania Style. We also got Wormy striving, who made a map for ESWC and also was at the event actually. Currently at 41st place. Is behind Yoshi and ahead of Raz. Still got 145 players playing, so might have over 100 players finishing. That would be awesome to see. We got I think a new player here in JHJ from the Netherlands. 4th place, behind Kyrie and ahead of Shadi right now. Who else do we have? We got Kripke from PG at 68th place, German player, behind Biker and ahead of Icarus. Next page we got Mello from Germany, clanless player, 92nd place, behind Rumblescaft right now and ahead of Paragraph. Let's go over 100 players now. We got Norlock from Quantum, probably a speed player. I think Quantum is a speed clan, and we'll have to respawn here. It's gonna lose a lot of time with that, so it's gonna drop down. Let's see in the next checkpoint what position he got. It's at 109th place, behind Septak and ahead of Denlinger. Next page we got Aum from Finland, a new player, I think, at 121st place. Got Nike Martin ahead and Cousin behind. Let's see if we can find the current last player. Might be this player, Speedy from Germany, at 135th place. Is behind Distant X right now. So I'll go through these pages one more time as we go through the race. We are still only 6 laps into it, and Raysons has gone up in the lead. He doesn't seem to be very rusty at all. Will he win the race for the 10th time? Hasn't been driving in the race for like 5 months, and now once he's back, everything is as usual. Raysons in the lead. Only about half a second behind Spam though. And then Flyer still top 3, currently 3rd place. Only 20 seconds between 1st and 22nd place, so still a close race, that's for sure. Then after Flyer we got Tween at 4th place, Hobby Flyer at 5th. Omnipod has gone up to 6th place now, so he's on his way to try and catch up. Last race winner has won it 7 times. 3rd place with that, only behind Raysons and Sam. We got Roa driving. Roa has won the race one time before. Saber at 8th. Ranked at 9th. Shorty now at 10th place. Link at 11th. Raggle at 12th. Edward at 13th. Symbios at 14th. Marisay 9 at 15th. Marisay 9 has been on the podium many times before as well. 7 times in fact. He has won it 2 times and been 3rd 5 times, and then also been 2nd 1 time, I believe. No, it's never been 2nd, never mind. I am bad at math. So Marisay 9 currently at 15th place though. Ahead of Kobrask at 16th. Ask Me at 17th. Doom, who took 3rd last time the race was organized. It's only at 20th place right now. Vinyasal at 21st, and then I'll stop it at 22nd, which currently is occupied by Supreme Nix, who might be driving for the first time, and if so is doing pretty well in the first race he's playing in. Only a handful of players has won the race the first time they participated in. I only think it's about 5 players or so, so that's quite a achievement. Currently, and one of them of course is Raysons. Won the race, the first race he participated in, and now looking to win again. He's increasing his lead over Spam. He's over 1 second ahead now, so good speed section there from Raysons. Builds him a lead. This respawn checkpoint here can be a bit tricky because you have to make sure that you turn to the right immediately, and it can be a bit tricky, especially if you have your respawn button far away, or if you respawn with the same hand that you're also steering with. I found out that myself since I do that, so it can be a bit hard to like press respawn and then quickly go back to the analog stick to press right. So we see here Spam just behind Raysons in the stretch as they are overlapping Distant X and Reaper. We are 7 laps into a race, 18 laps in total. And yes, the map is definitely quite difficult, and I can understand if people don't like it, but at the same time I don't think it's a bad map whatsoever. It's a good map with good flow. Can though be a bit frustrating, I can see that. So Spam goes through into lap 8 now, and he's fallen down to 3rd place. Flyer has passed him. So Flyer looking to be on the podium for the first time. Let's see if he can do that. And of course, since Spam apparently made a mistake, that means Raysons has an even bigger lead now, 1.5 seconds ahead of Flyer. Will Raysons win for the 10th time? We got Tween at 4th place. And Omnipods, who of course also participated in ESWC, I forgot about that, is currently at 5th place. Just behind Tween. So you can follow him through this lap and see if you can catch up a bit. As he goes through this speed section. He is gaining. Oh, and I think Tween made a mistake there. I think it was Tween, yes. Omnipods goes up to 4th place with that. About 4 seconds behind Raysons. Spam has gone up to 2nd place again. Flyer now with a mistake. So both Spam and Flyer making mistakes, and that gives Raysons an even bigger lead. Now almost 2 seconds ahead of Spam. I don't think Omnipods is losing any time on Raysons though, so if this continues with Spam and Flyer making mistakes, then Omnipods might be able to go up to 2nd place. And yes, again, this game is free. The multiplayer is free until April next year. So if you want to try out the game, just download it right now and you can play. And you can also participate in the race, of course. There's no sign up required for this race. Just join the server before it starts. The map is added 15 minutes before going live, so no need for practice either, really. So it's quite a casual race, as well as a very competitive race, especially now with this season that I will start in November. So just to repeat, I will have a season which lasts for 1 month at a time. Your 3 best results will count, and you will gather points. Top 20 will gather points. I haven't still figured out the point system. I guess I could change that a bit. But yeah, that's the basic idea of it. And in the prize pot is 15 euro right now, based on contributions that I get from Twitch and also YouTube in terms of advertising. So that's what I'm going to plan, what I'm going to do in November, and we'll see how it works out. If it is received well, then I'll continue doing it as well. So Omnipods through to the next lap, is gaining on Raysons actually, less than 3 seconds behind now, so he's doing a great job. Let's just have a overview part here as well and go through the top 22 with Raysons in the lead, only about 1 second behind Spam now, so either Raysons is making some mistakes or Spam is driving really well, and then suddenly Spam loses like half a second or even more. Now he's almost 2 seconds behind. Then we got Omnipods up to 3rd place now, passes Flyer, drops down to 4th. We got Javi Flyer at 5th, Ranked at 6th, Saber at 7th, Roa at 8th, Raggle at 9th, Link at 10th, Shorty at 11th, Tween at 12th. Tween dropped down a lot actually, 17 seconds behind now. Cobrask at 13th, Symbiosis teammate at 14th, Black at 15th, Miquatro at 16th. Miquatro also was at ESWC. Maniastal at 17th, Mars A9 at 18th, Fraser at 19th, Doom at 20th. Then we got someone I'm not sure who it is, from V+. If you play in the race, I appreciate if you are your real nickname. Makes it easier for me to add the results. So if anyone wants to tell me who this player is, just let me know. And then Edward at top 22. I guess I can look at the nickname. Let's see. Okay, so it's Aceric. So yeah, Aceric is this player from Austria at 20th place. And I guess we can follow him through this lap. And in the meantime, also take a look at the best time, which I haven't done yet. So you can see here that Flyer currently got the best time with quite a lot as well. Wow, that's interesting. 2:18.87 by Flyer. And the second best time is by rank, 2:21.53. Can that actually be correct? That is crazy. In that case, I don't know. This might not be updated actually, because it says finishes only at 2. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is actually updated. So currently following Aceric at 19th place. He's about 3 seconds behind Miquatro, and he's gaining time as you can see. Now he's losing though. But as you can see in the upper left here, the checkpoints, if it's green it means it's gaining time, and if it's red it means it's losing time. So it's very useful plugin. And there's a Serik going through the dirt part, goes up to 18th place, so did pass me Quattro, I think. No, someone else must have dropped down, I'm not sure who. I think it was Symbios actually, yeah. Symbios drops down to 20th place. And meanwhile we have Omnipods up to 2nd place. 1.5 seconds behind Raisons. Raisons versus Omnipods for 1st place right now. Pretty much the fight everyone wanted to see, together with Sand, but Sand not driving this week. And then Spam at 3rd place, 2.5 seconds behind. So that's gonna be very interesting to follow, and soon I will have a lot of focus on that. Still got 8 laps left to go. Let's just follow Serik through this lap. He's trying to catch up to Mania Style, who's just in front of him. Oh, and the Mania Style crashes there. Serik also hits the wall. That's a bad place to hit a wall. That red block there makes you lose your engine until you reach the next checkpoint. So if you make a mistake before that, you're gonna lose some time, and that's what happened to Serik. The Mania Style back to 17th place. So yeah, I usually keep track of the local record. So if anyone that can see the local record wants to keep me updated about that once the race is over, I'd appreciate it. Not sure why it's not working right now, it's a bit unfortunate. And Serik is through to the next lap here, so let's just go to Omnipods. It's now 3 seconds behind Raisons. What happened? Omnipods loses a lot of time all of a sudden, and also Spam actually. I think maybe Raisons just did some part really well or something. I think everyone lost time there. That was weird. So Omnipods, bit of an uphill battle here as he goes up in an uphill. We'll actually see Spam pass him. Bad speed there from Omnipods. This goes down to the respawn checkpoint. Spam now up to 2nd place again. And yeah, Raisons with a pretty good lead. 3 seconds ahead of Spam and 4 seconds ahead of Omnipods. Oh, and a huge mistake from Omnipods! Hits the wall to the left, and then is not able to keep himself on the road, so hits the next wall as well. So Omnipods gonna lose a lot with that, down to 4th place. Hobby Flyer will pass him, and also Flyer, I think. No, only Flyer, not Hobby Flyer. Crucial mistake there from Omnipods. Right now it does not look like he's gonna win the race again. And will pass Flyer though, who makes a mistake of his own. So he's back on the podium at least, at 3rd place. But now 5 seconds behind Spam. Critical mistake there from Omnipods. As he goes through here the last couple of turns to enter lap 12 out of 18. Hobby Flyer has been around 4th place the whole race, I think. Together with Flyer, the two Flyer players, Hobby Flyer and Flyer, keeping themselves together right now. Who is the best Flyer? That is the question. Saber also in the top 10 pretty much throughout the whole race, currently at 6th place. I guess we can follow Saber here through a lap. See Dark Blade in front of him. He's on a different lap. Still got 122 players driving in the race. I think it was like 170 or so starting, which is pretty good. The record, of course, is 226. Hope to beat that one day. Would be awesome to have a server that is full, which would mean 255 players. Saber is actually up to 5th place. Flyer has dropped down to 8th place, 10th place now. Flyer dropping like a fly. Huge mistake here from Flyer. Anyways, back to Saber. He's now got Javi Flyer behind, ahead of him with 1.5 seconds. Not impossible to catch up, and especially not on this rather difficult map, because you do see more mistakes. We already got 54 seconds between 1st and 22nd place, and Spam has gone up in the lead. Spam has passed Raysons, who makes a mistake. Raysons, huge mistake here, falls down to 4th place even. 5th place for Raysons. He was looking so solid in the top, no mistakes whatsoever, and then drops down to 5th place. Huge shuffle in the top. And Spam now with a 4-second lead over Omnipods. Will we see Spam winning for the 3rd time? That is very interesting that Raysons all of a sudden makes that kind of huge mistake. 9 seconds behind Sand right now. Or Spam, I mean, not Sand. Here's Spam in the lead. Not the best turn there, but it's riding pretty safe, I think. Got a bit of a lead to work with here. 5 seconds ahead of Omnipods. It's not a huge lead. Definitely cannot feel safe, but at least don't have to risk it completely. We're into lap 13 out of 18. It's not too long left to go of the race. And Saber has gone up to 3rd place, past his Hobby Flyer. And Saber has never been on the podium before, hasn't played that many times though, but yeah, this would be a good achievement for Saber. Of course, did well at East WC as well. Just building on that, keeping the momentum. He overlaps a couple of players. And yeah, let's go through the pages here one more time. Well, once we have the time, we got Coasters from Cyborg driving at 26th place, behind Supreme Nix and ahead of Was Wanted. We also got Mathix driving for Saw from the Netherlands at 39th place, behind Speedy now and ahead of Stonem. We got Bonefire from PGG at 57th place, behind Vince and ahead of Playday. We also have Rom from Subliminal, could be a newcomer at 75th place from France. He's behind Rumble Scaft and ahead of Doom, who's only at 76th place. He's not driving, okay, he might have had his game crash or something, not sure. Anyways, next page we got Toybox from the Netherlands at 87th place. Got Lynchen in front and is ahead of Skyper right now. Next page we got Pooling from France at 103rd place, behind Aeom and in front of Tomek. Let's see who's the last player right now. It's not on this page. Might actually be I think it's Tomek actually, who is currently at last at 104th place. So yeah, not too confident we will have over 100 players finishing this week, but that is most likely because of the difficulty of the map. But let's focus on the top now. Will we have Spam take home the race? Currently at 1st place, but Omnipods getting closer. Omnipods is gaining time. It's gained about 1 second since last time I checked in. So if this continues, Omnipods could perhaps still take 1st place. Saber keeping that 3rd place, but just ahead of Hobby Flyer, and then Hobby Flyer will actually pass Saber in that turn. So Hobby Flyer back to 3rd place, Saber down to 4th, and then Raysons was in lead for like 10 laps or so, even more. And then all of a sudden made a critical mistake and drops down to 5th place, 9 seconds behind Spam. So he's and then hitting the wall again and again. So he might give up now actually. Yeah, looks like Raysons will give up. Yeah, he retires. So Raysons decides to not finish the race. Of course, I do appreciate if you finish the race, if you start it. But yeah, Raysons wanted to take that first place, of course, and probably quite disappointed that he made such a mistake and lost his lead, because he had a, well, not a huge lead, but still a couple of seconds. And it looks like Spam is back to over 5 seconds out of Omnipot. We'll soon enter lap 15 out of 18. So yeah, Spam keeping that lead over Omnipots. Right now it looks like we will have Spam winning ahead of Omnipots, or maybe not. Hobbyflyer just behind Omnipots all of a sudden. Both Hobbyflyer and Saber actually gaining quite a lot of time on Spam. Not Omnipots, so we still have a lot of fights here for the podium positions. Omnipots, Hobbyflyer, and then Saber very close by. Ranked is a couple of seconds behind Saber. 4 seconds, or 5 seconds rather. So that's gonna be hard to catch up. No, it's gonna be between Spam, Omnipot, Saber, and Hobbyflyer for the podium positions. Currently Spam lead 5 seconds ahead of Omnipots. And then Saber and Hobbyflyer about 1 second behind Omnipots. We can see Omnipots there in the front. So let's continue following Hobbyflyer. See if we can catch some action. And yeah, still no idea who got the fastest time. I think that it's not working for some reason. Yeah, it's still stuck on this. So if anyone knows the best local record, I don't know if anyone else can see it on the server. That would be very useful, because I do want to track who got the fastest time as well after the race is over. So that would be awesome. Hobbyflyer is still behind Saber. Going through the loop. Keeping the distance. See Omnipots there in the front. Can't really see Spam. Yeah, we can see Spam there. He's about to enter the loop right now. So that gives a pretty good overview. So it's still not a huge lead here for Spam. Definitely one of the smallest ones we've seen. It's not. We've actually seen a lot of times where the winner is like 20 seconds ahead of second place, but not this week. I think. And Omnipots continues to gain time now, less than 4 seconds behind Spam. He's still not giving up hope to take first place. Was looking like it would go to Raysons for a long time there, but right now it is Spam in the lead. Entering lap 16 out of 18. 3 laps left to go of this race. Will Spam be able to stay in front and defend his first place? And of course the players are well aware of how far ahead they are. If they have the plugins on. Some players do like to not play with those on and just play completely blind, but I think it's probably a good idea to know, especially if you're in the lead and you're far ahead. It's good to know so you don't take any huge risks. And Omnipots continues to gain a bit of time here, I think. Yeah, for every checkpoint, gaining a couple of tenths. But he doesn't have that many laps left to go, so he wants to take first now. He needs to rely on a mistake from Spam or really take some huge risks. And of course, this the results of this race will count into my November season as well. I still haven't decided on the point system, but of course the one who takes first will be in the lead as well. Your 3 best results of the month will count into your rankings. That much is for sure. And right now Spam would be the leader of the season. Omnipot second and Saber currently at third. Hobbyflyer has dropped down a bit here, 2 seconds behind Saber. And now it looks like Hobbyflyer will take 4th place, just below the podium. Just to go through the top 22 for the last time. We got Spam in the lead, Omnipot at second, Saber at third, Hobbyflyer at 4th, Ranked at 5th, Shorty at 6th now, Raggle at 7th, Flyer at 8th, Tween at 9th, Cobrask at 10th, Niquatra at 11th, Black at 12th, Link at 13th, Edward at 14th, Fraser at 15th, Aceric at 16th, Mania Style at 17th, Sears at 18th, Belus at 19th, Ask Me at 20th, Sky at 21st, and Symbios at 22nd place. And yes, Omnipod's still getting closer, 3.43 behind now. Will he be able to catch up? We are into lap 17, 2 more laps left to go. Here's Spam and here's Omnipods. Not far behind whatsoever, and then Saber just behind as well. That is currently our top 3. Who's Doom? Standing still there, disconnected most likely. Still got, we might still have over 100 players driving, not sure. Entering the speed section for the second to last time. And Spam is now 4.5 seconds ahead. He's gained, he's put on 1 second on his lead. Good speed section from Spam. So that should be enough for him to stay in front of Omnipods. I think Spam will have to make a mistake now for him to lose his first place. Don't think Omnipods can catch up, but just driving faster. Needs to be a mistake from Spam. Saber though can still catch up to Omnipods here if he does these last 2 laps really fast. And that is looking like it will be the top 3. Harvey Flyer 2.5 seconds behind Saber. Shorty has now gone up to 5th place. It's not a good position here for Shorty, but will not be on the podium. Still will keep that 2nd place though in the most amount of podium placements. 13 times. Sand, the only one who got more with 15. Sand was not driving this week. Alright, Spam about to enter the last lap of the race now. Here we go. 4 seconds ahead of Omnipods. Will he be able to keep that? Just needs to focus on not crashing basically at this point. And in the meantime, Saber has lost some time on Omnipods. 2 seconds behind now. So Omnipods looks to take 2nd this week. Well, let's follow Spam through this last lap. 3 seconds ahead of Omnipods only now. Good section there from Omnipods. But he needs to risk the rest of the lap as well. And still 3 seconds will be hard. Spam going through the dirt for the last time, and then the speed section. The speed section, the place where you least want to make a mistake. You will lose the most amount of time. It takes a while to build up your speed. But Spam going through the loop here. Comes out of it alive. Still 3 seconds ahead of Omnipods. Good platform as well. And the respawn checkpoint, you don't want to respawn too early because then you go to the previous one. But Spam does not make that mistake. He moves on. 3.5 seconds ahead of Omnipods right now. 6 seconds ahead of Saber. Through another loop. And then a tech section followed by a stretch. Don't want to hit the wall here before the engines shut off, but Spam does not make that mistake. And now we only got this small speed section here, a couple of tech turns and some dirt, and that's gonna be it. I think Spam about to win the race for the 3rd time. This will be his 9th podium placement. Still will be at 5th place with that behind Omnipods. But he will take the lead, of course, in the November season with this. Here we go, last couple of turns for Spam. On his way to win the race. No problems here over the water. Last turn, and Spam will take home fB's weekly race 35. GG. So then we're gonna Omnipods taking 2nd. Saber will take 3rd. So that's the podium for this week. Harvey Flyer passes Shorty and will take 4th. Then we got Shorty, who will take 5th. Ranked will take 6th. Harvey Flyer is gonna take 7th. Raggle will take 8. Tween looking to take 9th place. Cobrask will not be passed. Yes, Miquatra will pass him in the end. Miquatra able to pass Cobrask in the end and take 10th place. Next up is Link. He will take 12th. Edward just behind takes 13th. We got Fraser who I can't spec because of his Link. And where am I now? I completely lost track of the players. Yep, that's not good. No idea where I was. Fraser takes 14th, Black will take 15th, Sirs will take 16th. Gonna do it this way. Mania Style will take 17th, Sky will take 18th, Ask Me will take 19th, Aseric will take 20th, Bellows will take 21st, close race there. Symbios will take 22nd. And then Funko Beach still with a couple of turns left. We still got lots of players driving, as you can see, and a 15-minute timer has begun. That's the amount of time you have to finish the race. So here comes Funko Beach. Takes 23rd this week. Supreme Nix takes 24th. Marco, almost hit the wall there, but no further mistakes, and we'll take 25th. Coasters take 26th. Botswana takes 27th. Noviso takes 28th. Clockrain will take 29th. Razorlight will take 30th. Mathix will take 31st. We got Wormy taking 32nd. Freddle Shaman takes 33rd. Speedy will take 34th. Scotty takes 35th. Then we got Sepe 27 taking 36th. And Cairo almost doesn't make the jump. We'll see Yoshi passing him, taking 37th. And also Rob who takes 38th. Stoneham also taking 39th. And Min 2002 taking 40th. So Cairo taking 41st, Fox taking 42nd, Sundra will this week finish at 43rd place. Ahead of Kev at 44th, Icarus at 45th, Magic Man is still ahead Shadi with 6 seconds, so we'll take 46th place. There's Shadi. Taking 47th, and Retinik for Dak SP taking 49th. Wait, Scoonis will pass him actually, taking what? Shadi takes 47th, Scoonis takes 48th, then Retinik takes 49th, Vince takes 50th, Bonfire takes 51st, Papu takes 52nd, Playday will take 53rd. Close fight here between the players. Barely keep up. Here's Dark, I think, taking 54th. And then we got Kyowi, something like that. And yeah, I still don't know who took the local record, so if anyone knows what the fastest time is, I would appreciate that. So here's Dewey, taking 56th. 11 minutes left on the clock when Dark Blade goes through the last couple of turns. And we'll take 57th place. Skid Racer will take 58th. Funny Raceman Jr. takes 59th. Ahead of Sadlik at 60th place. And we have next up Crazy for Esports United. Finishes at 61st place. Gonzo in Germany just behind takes 62nd. Ice 9 over the water. Last couple of turns. Takes 63rd this week. Paragraph from Slovakia. Might be driving for the first time. I don't recognize this name. Looks to take 64th. Next page we have Rom from Subliminal. Bit of a longer wait there to the finish line. And we can see here still a lot of players driving. I don't think we will have over 100 drivers though. So that's a bit unfortunate, but also understandable on this kind of difficult map. So here's Rom anyways. He takes 67th place. And then we got Mello taking 68. Zuras, still a long way to go, is far ahead of the next player, which I'm not sure who it is actually. Mayhem looks to be. So yeah, I guess no one knows who got the fastest time. That's a bit unfortunate. So this will be the first race where I don't know who will actually have the fastest time. Here's Mars A9 time attacking this last round, but I don't know if he's setting the fastest time. Takes 70th place. Mayhem takes 71st. And then we got Cousin for Spam, the team. We're going to finish at 72nd place. Kaleroy takes 73rd. And then we got SpaceX in Poland. Next up. 8 minutes left on the clock. Takes 74th place. Yeah, screenshot the locals if you can. That would be awesome. Next up we have oh, Reaper takes 75th. STFFX takes 76th. We got Lynchen taking 77th. Sholix takes 78th. Skyper respawns in the end, but still ahead of Dare, I think. Oh, not with much though. Here comes Dare and will pass in the end. So Dare will take 79th place instead, ahead of Skyper. They got Toybox at 81st. Septac from Sweden carefully goes over the water. He's still ahead with 11 seconds, so no problem here to take 82nd place. And then we got Marquez, the PRT. Oh, hits the wall hard in the end, but still far ahead of Denlinger, so we'll take 83rd place. Alright, so I got a picture of the local record now. So Omnipods won with 2 minutes 5 seconds and 74 hundredths. So that's good to know. Where was I now? Denlinger takes 84th. Fluffy Mittens will take 85th. Dat Lemondo from Canada will take 86th. Colano will take 87th. Laximus will take 88th. Yeah, I don't think we will have over 100 players. It's gonna be like 90 something, I think. Laximus takes 88. Next up is Cooling. It's weird though how the local records were not working for me. But apparently they were working for others, so that's good at least. Alright, here's Cooling. Takes 89th. The 90th player looks to be Nike Martin 765 from Spain, driving for MRT. Oh, and then okay, so the next player is Aeom JHJ, retired I think, 91st. So Aeom goes ahead there. Also, as the race is concluding here, there will not be a demo giveaway anymore because the game is free now. The multiplayer is free until April next year. So if you want to play the game, just download it and you can try it out for free with no restrictions. So there's Aeom taking 91st. And then we got Tails for Wolf. Hits the wall, but still ahead with a lot. Takes 92nd. Tomek K was at last place earlier, but looks like he wasn't, or has gone up in the rankings a bit. Hits the wall here just before the water bomb stone, will not make it. Yeah, that's the problem with that water. You need to have enough speed to make it. The respawn is close by at least, so you don't lose too much time. So here's Tomek K, finishes at 93rd, and then next player would be Silver, 94th for Quantum from Germany. 4 minutes left on the clock. The players to finish the race. Silver will do it at 94. Oh, and then we got Barry, who is grinding that wall. Some Tony Hawk skills. Showing up a bit here in the end, and looks to take 95th. Next player is Flobber. And the Netherlands goes a bit too wide and will hit the wall hard and makes a flip though. Another show off here. Nice flip. That's how you do it. And Flobber takes 96th. And we got Euphorix at 97th. Yeah, we're gonna have 98 players, I think. Euphorix from USA takes 97th, and then the last player should be Kripke from France, and should be able to finish. It's on the last lap, I think. In the meantime, I'm gonna save the replay. There we go. So, following the last player of the race, Kripke, as it's stuck in camera 3 for some reason, not sure why. There we go. Did he retire? No, he's still there. 3 minutes left on the clock. Kripke goes through the loop the last time. 3 more checkpoints to go through. Oh, 98 actually. I forgot that JHJ retired late. Had he not done that, we would have had 100 players, but now we're gonna end it. No, wait, 99 players, never mind. I'm stupid. So Kripke will take 98 plates, and that is the last player to finish the race. So let's summarize it. First place went, of course, to Spam, who wins the race for the 3rd time, and now has been on the podium 9 times in total. Omnipods takes 2nd place, and been on the podium 12 times now, and then Saber will be on the podium for the 1st time. Best lap, of course, went to Omnipods as well, with a time of 2 minutes 15 seconds and 74 hundredths. And since I have a season now that will last over November, that means that Spam is in the lead currently, ahead of Omnipods and Saber. Top 20 will get points, and I will make an update about that on my Google spreadsheet probably. But that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for participating. See you next Saturday.